This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Washington football team.
No, it's that one's still yellow. It's still yellow.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
In the building like 2 planks, bitch. Kicking it with my shirt off on some Luke King shit.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a second down and 6.
Big 13. Big 13.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I.
He's knocking every damn thing down.
So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through,
That's a kid, man.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
What's she pushing the baby around?
The game, they've got to be effective on passing down. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will to football now with a 1st and 10.
The judge had plans on beheading me. The paperwork said I turned south up to a hub, then a drug. I'm a kingpin allegedly. You know that means Keanu Keys, that's why it's Keanu Reeves. When they get their first break, they channel me. 5 deep in the game, you bring a seat. This morning, I woke up what I always planned to be, that nigga. Shit, I was going action on my nigga. I was focused on the action.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Off-play action. Olsen.
Oh, come on, y'all.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Yeah, throw this in there. Not no long food t-shirt, though.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake. Olsen. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
one thing we do know, he's going to get
I
his
said not a
catches.
damn long sleeve t-shirt, I said.
Got to continue to focus on
You're
not
nuts,
giving
boy.
up the big play when
I'm
he
watching
does
you
catch the
going.
ball in the second
You into the
round.
same shit every time.
Off play action. Olsen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Let it run. It's picked. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety, and you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Get the hell out of here, man.
Intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by McKinnon. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half.
Go in the closet, the hallway closet, and give me a shirt.
Confidence start to become a
That's a great
I
shirt.
think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle? Just pretty nice.
44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see it. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 of the 21. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. As they're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
You see a video? You watch the video?
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, you're talking about that. He got iPhone faster than let's just come on.
Nah.
Mixon with it. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
He just stand up normally.
Nah, he was probably gonna sit. He was gonna kneel down. You know how they do.
Nah, he was just like got up, walked up.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. It's going
Get out of here. I can't get on the other side of the fucking first down.
This is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Olsen. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, good.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for first down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And he was so close.
Like I had 10 damn people on it.
Now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Never expected something.
Operating from the gun, Olsen. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, Olsen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now Mixon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to
He get
his
caught up in
running
the
back.
back.
And
That's
this
what you
one
gotta
gets
take when they
blown
just
up.
like
They'll lose
they just keep
yardage
walking
back at
on
the
like
He got caught up. I
17.
know he got caught up in the
That's going to
backfield.
go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up
he just
3rd
got
down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping
that
that
should
he
have
was
been
going to be able to put a move on the
way
first
better.
guy and turn it into a big play. But
That
no
was so
such
great.
luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments.
Oh, get
He
the fuck
raises
out of
one,
here.
it's
I just man get
intercepted.
there.
Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he
Yeah.
returns it here to his own 18-yard
I
line.
thought he had to clear it out of there.
Charles, not only is that an
And he had,
interception, it's one
they
that
be,
you were
they
really
be
knocking
jumping
on the
like
door
they.
for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No
They
matter
jumping
what,
like
at worst,
they're
you're
playing
thinking
some
kicking the field
basketball.
goal and getting
Exactly.
3. We might look back on
Hey,
this in
I
the
know
second
one
Get
half
your
and
hand
say,
out
you
your
remember
nose.
when they didn't get points on that drive? This could
We
cost them.
better over here.
Out there, set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Sorry
Go
for
back
them.
to the
Oh
air
shit.
here after the INT on the last drive.
Kadira, what happened?
Looking left side and complete
No,
to
no.
Thomas. A gain of 6 on first. Off the play fake, Olsen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Von Bell. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the
Kadira, stop
15-yard
crying.
line.
You're whining. You ain't even crying. Stop it. Kadira, go see if she need a diaper change. Go take her the money.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the
Stop.
14-yard line.
Kadira, go to mommy. You probably need your diaper change.
They'll run with Mixon. And now they're inside the
Come on,
10 as he's
dude.
brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings
No,
up
she
2nd and 5.
got mad because you said something about that digging in her. That's all. Didn't like that.
I said sorry. I said sorry to her.
We didn't tell her that.
Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Yeah, you know I taught myself this. I know how to make smoke with my mouth without noise.
You gotta stop worrying about smoke out there, damn mouth.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are in great shape as they take over at their 46-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise...
Get out of here, man.
Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Back and
This
forth.
is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here.
I couldn't hear you, Xander.
This is caught. It's
He couldn't hear you.
And he'll be taken
Got the
down
radio
now
on
before he
and
works
the
it past
playing the game.
50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Olsen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Looking for the current, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin as time expires in the first half. And Washington has taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover. But doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
He's putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to put these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
To throw on second down, Olsen. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Back to throw, Olsen. That's Samuel, caught left side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. De'Ami Brown,
his third touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Alex Singleton, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Olsen. Open man is Samuel. Complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw again. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Introduce them to each other, neither one was salty, either one was trying to think they were sweet on each other.
And his kick is good. And that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3.
So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns, or at least sent to overtime, does exist. But time, definitely a big factor in this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is to move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully force a field.
That's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Heavy rush, and down he goes.
Here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat now, run the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Throwing on 2nd and long. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He definitely would like to hit on that one, because now you've got 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time, So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 2nd and 4. From the gun, Olsen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
We make the clouds, then I hit the school, they play the music, and I pick my money up, buy new trucks and ride around, done it all my life, to me, second nature, like a Nashville lifestyle, we swimmers, they clouds, we
operating from the gun, Olsen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there it is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Again, they'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him, and now it's 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Olsen.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete. What can you believe this? Probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And the score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the front. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It's a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
play. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the gun, Olsen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Olsen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for Washington. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for
quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack on 1st down. Under pressure, they got him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. A final shot now for Burrow. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 49. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They're suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-running them, but just often the case.
I never had to fit in. So trying to keep up with my progress is like a dead end. My girl love me, but fuck it, my heart beats slow and right now.